So I spent like a week up there with her, and finally I'm getting so fucking bored I can't take it. I'm like, excuse me, miss. I go, what? You know, at the beginning I said, when I first met her, I go, what's your name? What's your name? Who are you? What are you doing? What's going on? What is this? She goes, my name, you can call me Mother. She goes, that's all you need to know. She goes, any more you wouldn't understand it. She goes, you can call me Mother. And I'm like, okay, Mom. And I knew not to fuck with this woman, man. I don't even know. She's just like, you call me Mother. And I'm like, okay. So, oh man. So, I don't know, so I'm in this very white, everything's white. And I go, eventually I'm talking to her, I come in and she's in this room on a white desk, in a white chair, or she's doing something. I'm like, what do you do? There's nothing here, there's no color. And she goes, this is my world. And I'm like, what? She goes, don't worry about it. She goes, you only see white, but you're not seeing the whole picture. You're only seeing this representation of me in my world. She goes, I'm not even here, but I am here. You only perceive what you need to perceive. And I'm like, what? She goes, shut up. She goes, your brain can't handle it, so don't even bother trying. Just live in this little area and don't say nothing. So I'm like, what do you mean I can't perceive it? She goes, I see everything. She goes, I'm like the highest of heaven you can get, where heaven becomes neutral. I'm at that point. And she goes, I'm like, what do you mean neutral? She goes, I'm damn near creation. And I'm like, really? She goes, yep. She goes, I can do shit that you can't even understand. And I'm like, wow. And I'm like, all right, okay, but what are you to me? And she goes, you know the innocence that's talking right now inside you? Your innocence got a voice? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, well, and you know the inner light you have? And I'm like, yeah, the spark and all that. She goes, yeah. She goes, you are me, and I'm you. She goes, long, long time ago, a little piece of me went into a soul, and that little piece of me became you. And now I'm your mother. So do what I say and shut up. More or less, that's what she said. Right? And I'm like, really? She goes, you'll see. And then she goes, you'll get it. She goes, you'll get the basics of it. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm like, what did you do with that Archon thing? What was that nasty? She goes, I'm telling her, what happened? She goes, you get all your answers in time. Right now, just don't. Right? And I'm like, well, there's nothing to do here. I go to bed at night. I go to bed. I lay down in bed and go to sleep. And I'm in this room. But I ain't, it takes some time to go to bed, but I'm here I am, everything's white, and there's Mom, I wash myself, and I go up into the white light, and here I am hanging up. And she won't tell me nothing. She's there. And I don't understand that, right? It's weird, man. So I'm trying to understand what she is. She goes, you can't wrap your brain around it because your brain don't fucking supposed to be belong here. You're like a freak anomaly. You're not supposed to be perceiving this, but you are. And then finally, after a week, she sits me down. She goes, okay. She goes, you got fucking 2 choices. I go, oh, what? And I'm in the white light. She goes, you got 2 choices. She goes, you can die right now in your body and die, and that's it. And you go up to heaven and do your thing. And I'm like, what's the other choice? She goes, you can live in your body. And I go, She goes, look, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hell. Absolute hell. And she goes, if you want to live, you can do it. And she goes, you know you got the power to heal yourself. But you got to find it within yourself to fucking heal. And I'm like, okay. And she goes, I'm going to get you a real Jesus Christ, one that's going to help you out. I'm getting the fucking full resources of Christ to fucking come down and help you out. And she goes, but it all comes down to you. You listen to Christ. You do what he says. I'm like, okay. She goes, do you want to live or come here? And I'm like, I want to live, right? She goes, it ain't going to be easy. It's going to be absolute hell for you. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like hell? Like more of this crazy demon stuff? She goes, no. The healing process is going to be hell. She goes, I know you can do it. She goes, I see it. And she goes, if you couldn't do it and there was no chance, I would just take you out. But she goes, you got a good chance of living. And that's why I'm giving you the option. I'm like, what do you mean giving me? She goes, I'm you and you're me. So don't give me no shit. I'm fucking, what are you talking about, right? She goes, your ego perception ain't, because it's all in your ego perception. You're seeing a representation of a realm and you're in an ego perception of it. And I'm trying to talk to you on an ego level in words you understand. She goes, I don't even talk normally. She goes, I don't talk at all. And I go, why is my innocence talking? She goes, I gave it a voice when you weren't looking. She goes, I gave it a voice. And she goes, you're going to need this voice for you to heal. Because Christ is going to be talking to this voice, this inner voice. And the inner voice, is going to tell Christ everything he needs to know to heal you through. And the inner voice is going to talk. The inner voice, the innocence inside you that's talking, is a connection to Christ, to me. And I overrule fucking everything. So I'm going to give my recommendations to Christ in this process of you healing, and he's going to work with you to heal it. And we're going to get along great, and we're all going to do it. And I'm like, but it's going to be hell for you. You're going to be laying in that fucking bed, and you think you're going to want to eat a bullet. And, well, that's basically what she said. You don't even believe what's coming. So, you want to live? I'm like, yep, let's do it. Why the hell not? And I'm like, all right, let's do it. And she goes, okay. She goes, now get your ass back down there. I'll tell you, no, I didn't go back down right then. I just stayed there for a little while longer. She goes, I'm setting everything up for you. And so, I wanted to question her. She goes, you'll understand everything in time, and eventually you'll get pieces as time goes by, but you got to heal. That's your main thing. And she goes, I'm going to get you a real Christ. I'm going to set everything up. Your innocence is intermediary between the two, and all this stuff. Okay, so eventually, I go back down. Out of the light. And now I got another voice, my innocence, talking. Okay. Then I had a little offshoot I created to protect myself. So I got my wife, the two spirits, Brett, and another one. I got my inner voice, and I got this other offshoot guy here. And they all talking, and I hear them all in my head. And Jesus Christ. So basically, I get the same Jesus Christ I just had, and he sticks me back in the barn and hangs me up. And I gotta do everything Jesus says. What? So, a new beginning, and I was floored. I'm like, holy shit. And it was all real, man. This inner light, getting rid of that Archon thing. It was freaky. Now, a whole bunch of little things happened, but they're really important. I can make a video about each thing, and I'm going to try. But I just want to finish up here. So, in the next bunch of videos, and I want to say it out here so I remember, okay, well, it's coming to my mind. So, my wife gets pregnant because we're in love, and she gets pregnant, and that's another video. This guy called CBC, because he never shuts up, and he sounds like the CBC radio. They never shut up, so I just nicknamed him CBC. And he is like an avatar of me to protect me. Okay, so this is an avatar of me. You know how Christ has an avatar? Well, this guy has an avatar, and now Christ is working with my avatar to help. So I got 2 kids on the way. I don't even know what the hell that means. I got CBC. He's an avatar of me. He's yelling in my fucking head. I got my wife yelling in my head. And I got Brett and the girl yelling in my head. I totally forgot her name. I don't even know what it is. So I got all these people yelling in my head, plus Christ. And I'm tied up in a barn healing. And there's a lot more to come on each one of these people and how they interact with me in my healing process. And I'm pondering what happened with Mom for a long time to come. But my innocence, holy shit, I love it to the nth degree, but holy fuck, does he drive me nuts. I'm tied up in this barn. My innocence is talking about everything I think of. Everything I think of. And when I go to bed at night, he's still talking. Riddling off everything about me and my history. From the aliens to my love of fucking bird photography, butterflies, every fucking thing. Jesus knows more than I do about myself at this point, right? It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. And starts getting real. I started healing. This is what I wanted, man. This is what I wanted. And I'm getting it. And Jello, he didn't know what was wrong with me. He did it, but I think he does, but he was looking for reasons why I was lost my skins or whatever. And he thought, this is what I got from him, he comes down and he only helps Christians, but Christians that go crazy. Christians that go crazy and put in insane asylums and prisons and all that for doing bad things. So he comes down to figure out what happened to this Christian and why did he go insane, right? So that's why he's giving me the psych test. Plus the psych test and all the accusations he gave me of being fucking murderer, child molester, fucking pedophile, all this stuff was to see my reaction. Okay? And just to find out my reactions. And this is what they do to you. When you die and you become a Christian, you have to go through this. Or, okay? It's weird, man. It's weird, so weird. And there's so much to it. Like, there's multi-levels. Plus, I'm in the body, so he wants to know why the body's involved, right? Like, why is this guy in the body living here with me? Seeing the castle. Like, none of this is supposed to be seen from the human form, right? Like, not on the level I'm seeing it. Still trying to figure out that, and they're trying to figure out, well, is it my own physiology, my own brain, my own whatever? And I can't believe they didn't even know the skins were gone. I mean, maybe they did, but they didn't tell me. No one told me about my skins. And I still ain't confirmed it with myself or them. Or they didn't tell me why I'm here, but I'm hanging. My soul's hanging in this barn. So they're trying to heal me. They're blocking me off. The barn is like blocking me off from all outside influences on the soul level, in the lower astral, right? And they tie me down so I can't leave and interact with the lower astral. Heavy stuff, man. Crazy. So anyway, this is a video I wanted to get out real fast because it's so important. So I just met my internal light, my inner light, my spark, and she gives me stuff later, more information. That's yet to come. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this video. I had to get that done before I forgot it all. Okay.